Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here from Kodiak. Your favorite Chad from Poland's here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually doing my little hike here in the woods. It's been raining the whole day. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to catch some raindrops in the camera. But regardless, we're still doing the video. So, today, we're going to talk about friends and why you should drop your loser friends ASAP. Because this is something, like, I feel this is not really popular to talk about. But, frankly, your friends are usually going to be the main reason why you're not progressing in life. Believe me. And I'm going to include friends and family here. Just because they're blood related doesn't mean they're good for you. And I've seen this countless times in my life. Actually, on my walk, as I was walking here in downtown, I saw this drunk man. He actually approached me. He was like, "Oh man, you look good." And I was like, "Man, do we know each other or something like that?" He was like, "Nah, but you look good today." And he started talking to me about his whole life story, and I'm not gonna get back to it, but it was a good interaction, for sure. But the point is, one of the main reasons why a lot of y'all can't progress in life is because of your friends. Your dumbass friends, your broke friends, your fat friends. People who are holding you back from reaching your highest potential. These are the people who will always, tell you that your dreams are unrealistic. That you should just, have your fun. You should, forget about your dreams and go drink, go party, go eat pizza all day, go watch Pornhub every single day, play video games. Go smoke the pot, and chase girls, party all the time because your 20s are meant to be fun. And later, you'll quickly realize once you get old enough, a lot of the same people will keep on living the same miserable freaking existence their whole life. Then eventually they're gonna wake up at 50 or 40, 50, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, what the hell's going on here? My life just passed by like that." Yeah. I've seen this so many times in my own life with a lot of people. So you should be really, really cautious who you're actually letting in your friend circle. It is a concept that's not really taught about too much in school, but it's done for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna, talk about school here. But really, start paying attention to who you're actually letting in inside your circle. Be conscious of it and be aware of it. Because your friends will make your reality. It's like that old quote, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." That includes your friends and your family. And I know there's a lot of people who are watching me. A lot of you guys are surrounded by a whole bunch of fake friends. You have toxic family members. Maybe you have bad coworkers, right? You have some school buddies that are, pissing the shit out of you. Sometimes it is necessary. And even though you've been together, you've known them for many, many years, it doesn't matter. Because once you start leveling up, people will either go with you, they will improve, they will level up with you, or they're going to stay in the same spot. They're going to stagnate. That's the bottom line. You're either working on yourself, you're becoming better, you're improving your knowledge, you're working on your health, your money, your career, your relationship life, or you're not. Plain and simple. And all these things are related. They're intertwined in a way. Because it doesn't matter what you want. Even if you're materialistic, I don't care. Because we all go through different phases in life. But don't let your bad friends stop you. Don't let them crush your dreams. And I think that this is something that you really don't realize how much you don't really realize how much of a negative influence bad friends are. Because you just don't understand it. You don't. It's like the crabs in a bucket mentality. because you're programmed a certain way. You know, when we're really young, when we're little kids, when we're babies, or when we're, I don't know, we're 5, 6, 7 years old, we believe we can achieve anything. We have no mental blocks. We have nothing that's holding us back. We have nothing that's really distracting us from our path. We say, I want to be an actor. I want to be this and that. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be an airline pilot. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be an athlete, okay? But then once you get old enough, once you get to, I don't know, once you get to be 18, 20, 25, now all of a sudden you have to be realistic and forget about your dreams. And if you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. You'll be able to resonate with me. It's a real deal. We go from being told all the time, you can have anything you want. Martin, Jennifer, John, Lucy, you can have anything you want. If you put in the work, you can become anything you want. But then later, the real world starts crushing our dreams. And it tells us to be realistic. And you don't want that. Believe me. Because I was told that many, many times in my life. When I was young, I don't know if you've seen my transformation video, but I used to be really scrawny growing up. I was never really tall. Like, I'm pretty tall now. I'm 6'5", and I weigh about 108 to 110 kilograms, which is like 240, 245 pounds. And 6'5" is like 195 centimeters tall. But I used to be really small. I used to be bullied all the time. I used to be picked on by all the older kids in Norway because I'm half Polish, half Norwegian. People used to bully me because of my name. And I used to feel weak. I used to be hopeless. I used to feel out of control. And when you have that feeling of hopelessness, it can really destroy you inside. You can feel like a victim. You can feel like it's not going to work your way. But I decided to change it one day. And I was like, you know what? Fuck all these people. I'm going to start working out. And I had no real influence in my life. Like, my dad, my mom, I like, no one in my family had a good body. No one in my family had a six-pack. Like, I didn't even know, pretty much nobody in my family had a nice body. No one. But I was watching a lot of people on Instagram. I actually had a guy back in Norway who inspired the shit out of me when I started working out. His name was Jesper. And Jesper, if you're watching this, shout out to you, my man. He was a year older than me. But that guy was jacked. He was really good looking back then. I'm not sure how he's looking now. But he was jacked. He had, veiny arms. And I always wanted to look like that guy. But, and then one day I was like, hey, I'm going to start working out. And I think I was 16, 17 at the time. And then I had a one break in between, like a big-ass break. And then I had to, get back to it again. That's when I really started getting serious about fitness. But I found someone who inspired me to become better. And obviously at the time, Instagram was just getting started. I'm 25, by the way. Instagram was just getting popular, and I started looking at all these, fitness influencers, and people had these amazing bodies. They had, big arms. They were shredded. They were really good looking. They were handsome, like guys like, what was his name? The Australian guy. Callum von Mogger. He used to inspire me, actually. And that was it. I was inspired by that. And I wanted to be like that one day. And I remember I had so many people in my family who were telling me, oh, this is unrealistic. You're going to destroy your health. You're not going to look good. You're going to develop body dysmorphia and all these kind of things. You're so superficial. You're just doing it for the girls. Yeah, initially when I started working out, I was doing it for girls because I wanted to have abs, and I thought it would actually attract chicks. To a degree, it does, but not in the way that you think it will. Okay, it actually helps in a lot of different ways, in a lot of other ways. But that's actually what inspired me. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know there's a lot of people out there who are facing the same kind of resistance. Maybe you want to make a lot of money. Maybe you want to become something in life, and your family members are holding you back. They're telling you, oh, you should never do this. Let's say you want to be a contractor. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. And you have a family history of lawyers, doctors, dentists, right? And they're all telling you to go study. But you don't want it. You want to pick something else. So, what should you do? What should you do in that case? Go for what you want. Don't let other people's realities impact your own life, because you only have this one opportunity. You have this one chance. The clock is ticking. You have this invisible hourglass. The sand is falling down all the time. So you got to start working on yourself. Work for your dreams. Or maybe you want to, date the woman of your dreams. I know that's a big problem for a lot of guys today. Become the man. Become the kind of man who's going to attract a beautiful woman. I did that. Because everything in life is a reflection of you. Like the things that you have in your own life are a reflection of who you are. Okay, life is about becoming the kind of person that you always wanted to become. That's how you actually start attracting things into your life. Because a lot of people are just chasing things all the time. They're jumping job to job. They're, chasing the money. They're doing this and that. And these people never really seem to get anywhere in life. Why? Because they're opportunists. They're just job hopping all the time. Bam, 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 right? They can't focus. They can't pick one path and commit to it. And that was a mistake I did when I was younger. Because I could be so much further ahead if I did this when I was younger. Like my younger brother did. He's an entrepreneur. He makes good money for his age. And the one thing that he did well was that he only stuck to this one thing. But me, I was looking at all these... Okay, but that's a different thing. But the point is, if you have any kind of loser friends in your life, if you have people who are telling you that it's impossible, if you have people or girlfriends who are telling you that you should, forget about your dreams, you should just be realistic, you should just live your life, okay? Just pay your bills and that's it. Work for the weekend. Drop them. Don't listen to them. And I don't care what you want, because we all have different kinds of priorities, we have different goals. That's fine. But if you have something that you want in life, you should absolutely work towards getting it. You shouldn't stop, and don't let all these sheep people distract you, because it's going to happen. And I'm telling you, there's so many people on this planet who've lost their hope. They stop working on themselves. They stop working for their dreams because of someone else's opinion of them. Like, it's a major, major problem in society today. We have so many soft people. We have so many young men who are overly feminized. They never really had that proper father figure. They never really had like a proper masculine role model, which is why they're weak. This is why society is suffering. This is why success is being so demonized today. Being a man is being demonized today. Being a strong, masculine, sexy, handsome man who's muscular and all these things, it is all demonized. It is all frowned upon. Having money is bad today. Being successful, having a nice fucking car, it is all bad. It is all evil. Well, let me ask you this question. It is evil according to who? Well, you know who. All these sheep people. All these lazy-ass, bum-ass motherfuckers who don't want to work for anything. All these crybabies, all these little whiny-ass people who are so entitled to think they can just get things in life by not working. They're so opinionated, like a lot of people in my comments. Not you guys who are really good. I'm talking about the people who are all these losers, right? Who keep on criticizing me all day. But, My reality is very different, you know, but that's just the thing. But this is why you should work on yourself. Stop listening to all these sheep and work for your dreams. And believe me, if you have some big dreams in your life, go find someone who has the kind of life you want. And the ironic thing is, if you're someone who wants to make a lot of money, if you ever ask a person who makes a lot of money, if it's possible, they'll tell you it's possible. You know, if you work your ass off, you have the right plan, you're in the right business, you can make a lot of money. You have the right career path. Same thing with building a great body. I can tell you guys, I don't think it's due to genetics. It is all about hard work, having the right plan, being consistent, and never giving up. It's the same thing across the board. It applies to anything, like literally anything. Like read about stoicism and be consistent. Become a stoic of life. And this is why you have to become your own best supporter. You have to believe in yourself. You have to start loving yourself. But it's hard. And you know why it's so hard today to love yourself? Because we're distracted all the time. We're constantly getting bombarded with all this negative information from the external world. And we can't focus. You know, we're all being deviated from our own plan. And it's wrong. So this is why you have to pick a plan, pick something that you want and go for it. And find the people who are like-minded. Find people who are like-minded. Like I have a free Discord group that you can join down below. I'm going to start being more active there. But this is important. You have to find people who are aligned with you. People who have the same mission in life as you. It's so important. And this can't be understated. It is one of the most critical components of becoming a top person or becoming successful in anything, in whatever field you want to pursue. It's vital for your brain and for your success. So, anyway, that was a little rant. It was a little all over the place. But to wrap it up, guys, find the people who have the best intentions for you. And it's usually not going to be family. It's not going to be your relatives. It's not going to be your siblings. It's usually going to be people from the outside world. Okay, so find your tribe, find your people, and just help each other out. Because the world is a beautiful place. There's so many things you can accomplish. There's so many amazing things. There's so many beautiful things that are being destroyed today. And it's all a problem with your brain. It all depends on your attitude. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you all a beautiful day. All right? Stay strong.